I want to make cake buttermilk, but I need to make my buttermilk myself because I don't have buttermilk at home. Hi everyone, good morning. So I'll be using this milk. I'll be adding vinegar to that. How are you guys doing today? So I want to measure 1 cup of this milk. So, open the milk. That's whipping cream. And then I'm gonna add 1 tablespoon of vanilla. Vinegar. We'll set that aside because we're trying to make buttermilk. Okay. So this is our buttermilk we are making. I've added whipping cream and vinegar, and then we'll put that aside. So let's break some eggs. We are going to be using a blender for this cake. So let's add 4 eggs into this blender. This is the 4th one. Let's clean that away. We're going to be blending this now. For just a few seconds, well, say a few minutes. We're going with 1 cup of sugar. Oops. We'll add some vanilla essence. What we've done is to blend the egg and the sugar. We added some vanilla. So we're going to add vinegar and oil, and we're going to continue blending, okay? I'm going to open it up so we can see it from the middle here. That's the way it looks after blending. So at this point, we'll add our vinegar, and then we'll add the oil, and then we'll continue blending for 2 minutes. So I have vegetable oil here. I think it would make more sense to open it up. Yeah. That's 3/4 cup of vegetable oil. And then we'll add 1 teaspoon of vinegar. We'll cover. And then allow everything to blend again. Okay? The sound is not so loud, that's why I'm not muting. Good. Okay. So we can bring this out now. And then we're done with the blender. So we'll put it to one side. We'll still pour it. But let's focus on our flour for now. So in here, I have 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour. I'll be sieving that. I'll get a smaller sieve. This sieve is not sitting well on that bowl. Yeah. This is smaller, but it will do a better job. Hi, I want to make cakes. I just blended the wet ingredients in a blender here. I'll put that beside me so you can see. So that's the wet ingredients we are adding. I use the blender. Welcome. I use the blender. Good morning. Hi, everyone. So basically we are making cupcakes. The oven is on already. The oven is on, and what I'm doing is sieving the flour that I'm using, because I've already the wet ingredients, I blended them in here. I used the blender. So I was using this sieve, but it was too big for the bowl, so I just put everything into the smaller sieve. Good morning. What's she doing here? What do you mean? she she's my number one fan. Anyway, this is baking powder. We're going to be adding our baking powder. Okay, I'm sieving everything together. Thank you for joining. How are you guys doing today? Thank you. The oven is on already. I honestly think this bowl is small, but we'll see. Then I made some buttermilk at the back. I used whipping cream and vanilla. Whipping cream and vanilla. Yes. I know who that is. Don't worry. I know who it is. Oh goodness. That's so funny. What? But that wasn't a kind thing to say. Yes, it's not a kind thing to say. Ah, no, sorry. No, no, don't be offended, sis. I'll tell you who it is. I'll tell you who it is after the call. No, sorry. Sorry, both. No, no. Hey, guys, slow down. Slow down, please. Just slow down. Anyway, I've sieved my flour. I'm pouring it back into this bowl because I think that other bowl was, this one is too small. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to be adding the wet ingredients. Okay. Thank you. So this is the wet ingredient. This is 4 large eggs, 1 cup of sugar, vanilla, vinegar, and yeah, basically. So I'm going to be adding this now. But because I also have that buttermilk I told you guys I made, remember? I have it here. So I'm going to be mixing together, okay? I like the consistency of the wet ingredients, even without using a mixer. That's the thing. The convenience of baking with a blender is really cool. Really, really cool. Like, just bring out your blender. Boom, 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 you're done. Okay. No worries. Thank you. Thank you both. The oven is on already. I'm preheating the oven. So I want to add all the buttermilk. This is whipping cream. I added vinegar to make buttermilk. So has any of you ever used silicone baking pan before to bake? Has anybody ever used silicone baking molds? Because that's what I want to use, and I'm not sure if, help me check, am I supposed to what's it called, line it for silicone? You know, typically you want to spray your baking pan, but I'm not sure if I'm supposed to do that for silicone. You don't like baking anything, you like this one. It's just a blender you use. It comes out really good. I'm even thinking maybe I should add berries to some. We can divide it into 2. Once we are done mixing, we'll now add berries into half, and then we leave half plain. What do you guys think? I can use it. Okay, I'll show you now. I started this live late, so, but look at the consistency we have. I'm thinking of warming milk and adding to it just to make it a little bit more moist. What do you think, home cooked meals? If I warm, say, half a cup of milk, just so it can be a bit more moist, but then one has to be careful so that it doesn't get too soft. To make you care, yeah, okay. But what do you think about this consistency? Do you think it's liquidy enough? I don't know, part of me is thinking, should we add more milk? But then, it's pretty easy for you to go over with milk if you're not careful. It's why I'm also being courteous, if you get what I mean. Oh, Stally is the one that loves to do, what's it called, pastry. Anyway, the oven is on already. I think this is okay. Let me just mix a little more. We don't want to over mix either. I want to divide into two. Add berries to one part, and then bake some without berries. Is that something? So I have some berries in the, but I'm not sure that's how that's going to play out, because everything is not blueberries. Some of them are strawberries. Might as well just leave everything like this. But this is not, I think this is okay. Yes. Oh, you used to bake? Oh, why did you stop? Why should I stop here? Anyway, the oven is on, and then I'm going to fry some eggs after. So let's raise this. So I'll remove and line it. I forgot to line. I'll line it now. The good thing about cupcakes, they get ready in no time. 15 minutes, you're done. What did you say? It does? Wow. Why would cake give you toothaches though? This is almost finished. Let's see if I'll get any in the other. It's even worse. Yeah, it could be the sugar. I already added 1 cup of sugar to this one I'm making. So this is what I was telling you guys about, the silicone. This one here. This is what I want to bake it with. So let us get a small spoon to use for that. Okay, that's what I use for oil. Might just be perfect. Yeah. So I didn't line it. I really hope that's not a problem. I like the shapes, so I was going to check if I was supposed to, but that's too full. The milk helps. You know what? Let me just, it won't hurt to line. Yeah, I just realized it won't hurt to line. Hi, I'm okay. I didn't line the, what's it called? It won't hurt, honestly. It's better we have it. That way it doesn't stick. It doesn't stick to it. because I'm not sure how that's gonna play out. Let me just line with this oil. Like, what's it? The oil like that is just to make sure it comes out well, right? That's what I was asking about earlier. Yes, she's the baking expert. If Unaya, I hope I'm doing it the right way. You know you are the baking specialist. So let me know. Angela, thank you. Okay. Yes. Let's continue adding the mix. The oven is already on, so we'll just put this away. Yeah. It's going to really be too full. I should not have made it that full. Because you know the way cake is, it rises really. Okay. What do you guys think? You can put this in the oven, right? Then we fill the big pan, and then the small pan we're going to use to taste. I want to fry some eggs and bread while this is baking. But let's just be sure we filled it well round. Okay. So, I'm curious to see how it's going to come out. Because of the buttermilk I added. We'll see. I need a piping bag. Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right on that. I actually have a piping bag somewhere in this house. Thank you. I'll look for that. I always just never remember to bring it out. This here looks a little bit small, but here looks a little bit too much. So, but we'll leave it like that. Fingers are not equal, they say. So come with me. Let's put it in the oven. The oven is preheat. And then this is a this one first. This is the one we're going to use to taste on the call. All of us are on the call. I'll give everybody one from this because I'm very kind. If you don't say thank you to me, I won't give you. Angela, are you looking forward to it? Thank you. I said I'm going to give you from this one. Thank you. Just kidding. The baking, these small cakes, they bake really fast. I hope it even gives me enough time to really slice the tomatoes I want to make. It's just 3 pieces of tomatoes I'm using. I want to make bread and egg for the kids to school. And they always fight over these cupcakes. So I have some thoughts, eh? Let me show you the berries I have and tell me what you think about hiding. Do you think I should add this some of those berries to this cake? The remaining one to bake. What do you think? Yeah, tomatoes, that's for the eggs, don't worry. We'll come back to it. Do you think I should add some from those berries to this remaining mix. Anyway, let's put this in the oven while we are deliberating. Hey. I see a concern already. That baking pan, I should have divided the tray. Yeah, tomatoes is for the eggs. So this is the remaining cake mix. So we have two options. Bake it directly the way it is, or we add some of the berries to it. What do you think? I'm waiting to hear from you guys. So these are the berries here that I'm referring to. This one. Should I add them, the fruits, to this remaining cake you want to put in the pan? Okay, I'll take that to be a no. So I return the berries and then just bake it straight up. No, I wasn't adding tomatoes. I wasn't going to add the tomatoes to the cake. I wanted to add, that's for frying egg. So I wanted to add the berries to this one. But I returned them to the freezer already. I'll just bake them I'll bake this plain. It's okay. I'll bake this plain. No, the tomatoes is not for the egg. The tomatoes are for, it's not for the cake. I mean, I'm frying eggs while the cake is baking. That's what the tomatoes are for. Okay. Is that clear? So we'll put the remaining cake batter in here. But let's put the remaining whatever in here. Put the blender away now. You're having trouble following along. Oh yeah, I guess it happens. I've already put the two whatever cake into the oven to be baking. So this is the final one. Good. So once we put this away to be baking, we can quickly fry the eggs and the bread. Do you not understand the reference to the eggs now? Sorry, I confused you a little bit. Anyway, let's put it away. No problem. Yes, that's the next thing we're doing. Let's get rid of everything baking. I'll put this cake in the oven. I'm trying to wrap my head around opening the oven again. But then, it is what it is. You might have to move one of those three. Just come with me. Let's see. See, it's already baking. The first ones that we poured. So what I'll do is, oh jeez, I was trying to see if I could pull this in the middle. So pull this out. You see the edit now that I was saying I have some concerns. Okay, yeah, I get that. I really hope this cake doesn't spoil with this thing I'm doing. Because yeah, this one wouldn't stay. So I had to remove it. But thinking about it now, I'm not even sure if it's much help. Do you understand? If this would stay at bottom, honestly, I don't mind. Would it stay here? Let me see if I can force it to enter. It wouldn't enter. Let me see if a small one would enter. Then I can move. Now, this is really going to affect the cake. Let's see if we can move this to the middle. Good. So I move that to the middle. Okay. We'll move this a little bit. Yeah. And then we put that there. I hope all this does not affect the cake. We'll see. Yeah. So the next thing, this is what the next thing we're doing while the cake is baking. Thank you. Oh, eggs and tomatoes, salsa. It's not a lot, it's just a little I'm making. I won't make a lot. Okay, I think I know. So, let's quickly chop this while the cake is baking, okay? Just won't take time. I didn't like the fact that I opened that oven for that long earlier. I really hope it doesn't affect the how the cake comes out. I don't know. That fear is building up. Like, I think I opened it for so long while I was trying to adjust the tray. Thank you. Okay. Starly, are you on this call, Starly? Just put the love emoji. Because I'm seeing that sounds like my chef, my singer chef cook. Thank you, Angela. You sound like my singer chef. She knows herself. I only call one person. Sister Chi, we only call one person. Well, I call one person singer chef coach. And Angela is suddenly sounding like that. So she's a nice person. And she cooks very well. So it's a good comparison. Thank you. Where did I even get? Okay, yes, I know where I got this knife from. So it came with, there's this food display board that I have. If you put stuff on it, it rotates. So the knife came with it. It was a good buy. So most times when you see me upload videos of food rolling, it's from that board. So that this knife came with it. Yeah. And it's quite sharp, as you can see. Not sharp in a way that would hurt your hand, but sharp in a way that it should be for kitchen use solely. I'm just going to be frying some eggs. I want to try something. You know the way they remove the... Please help me with the right word now. You know the way some people will tell they don't eat the back of the bread. The African mother in me does not like that. So typically I tell the kids to eat it. But there was this sandwiches I saw online. So you slice, you remove all those sides and then put the eggs in between, wrap it with a cling film, and then slice it. I want to try that out this morning while the cake is in the oven. Yeah, so we're done with slicing. I'll just quickly peel the tomatoes behind, the onions behind. I'll take this out without to rinse it, don't worry. Just want to tie the tripod up and down. Thank you guys. Thank you so much everyone. Thank you for joining. Please remember to double tap and like the video. Okay. And those eggs are massive. Yeah. Can you see it's not too sharp, it's just okay. Like serves purpose kind of. I have to be careful so I don't hurt myself. Really? Yes, I'll be careful. You said you like fried tomatoes, grilled cheese, garden vegetable cream cheese. Really? Wow, I should look that up. And I have a lot of cheese in this house, but I won't have thought of having. I would have thought of, oh goodness, the cake is the aroma is on. Let me turn on the. Let's see if you can take a sneak peek at the cake. Guys, see. Oh, I made, you know those ones in the, what's it called, like a lot of them really rose. See, I I think the only one that's actually coming out perfect, that is not too full, are those ones that we didn't overfill. See them? Anyway, we still give some minutes. The ones at the bottom are the guinea pig, they're the lab rats. So let's give it like 5 more minutes and then it should be ready. Anyway, for now, we focus on the eggs we want to make. But I think the cupcakes are coming out good. Don't you think so? Angela, Sonia, oh, Cooks and Meals, Lab Rat, yes, Lab Rat. There's somebody on this call that says that a lot. Yes, the cakes are the Lab Rat. I had just one scotch bonnet to this, just for chili, so it's not just too sweet. I'm quite excited about the cake because of the way they're coming out. So yeah, perfect for Halloween. Speaking of which, Thanksgiving is next week, guys. I have a big turkey that I'm going to be roasting. I had to bring it out yesterday. It's massive. It's in the fridge because it has to defrost. So at some point over the weekend, maybe midnight on Sunday midnight, Thanksgiving is on Monday, I'll prep the chicken. I'll prep it. We'll load it. We'll stuff it. I'm sure there are guys from North America on this call, so you know what I'm talking about. We'll stuff the turkey. It's a massive turkey. We'll stuff it and put it back in the fridge. And very early on, because it will take about 4 hours to bake. So first thing on, I have a lot of cooking to do on Monday. Speaking of which, because it's Thanksgiving, I'm going to have a lot of people around here. So there's something to look forward to. The vanilla essence is very strong. This whole place, the smell has filled it up. Anyway, let's start frying. Yeah. Oh, I forgot to add the chili. Thank you. You've ever baked a turkey? Oh no, I bake turkey every year, but it's a lot of work. I'm not gonna lie to you. Let me get the chili. I forgot to add the scotch bonnet. Thank you. So this is one that I'll be adding. It's very spicy. Yeah, it is fun, but it's a lot of work. By the time you are done, you probably won't be able to eat the turkey. I'm not even kidding. Because you can't start and finish at a stretch in one day. The prep takes a few days. So I brought it out of the freezer yesterday. Put it in the fridge. Do you want me to show you? Do you want to see what it looks like? If you tell me yes, I'll move the tripod. I'll bring it out from the fridge, just for you guys to see. Do you want to see? Does anybody want to see the turkey? How big it is on the call, so I can bring it out just to show you guys. If you tell me yes, I'll bring it out. Okay. The pan is getting hot. We'll have some vegetable oil. Oh, you're drinking your coffee. I have my coffee yet, so good for you. Did you have cinnamon? That's mine. Did you have cinnamon to your coffee? Let's start frying the eggs. I really think we should check the cake again. I feel those cupcakes might just be... Oh, you like butter in... What do you add butter to? Butter to coffee? I don't get that. Yeah, it smells amazing. Let's see. Okay. Oh goodness. Can you see? So I'm thinking the ones at the bottom, they were the last ones we put in there. But it might be safe to bring them out. Let's see. Yeah, we can bring them out. The ones at the, those ones at the bottom. Even the other ones, I think they're done. Oh, guys. We did it together, guys. Look at that. Yeah. Even these ones? Yeah. Oh, it's hot. Kenny, what are you thinking? Oh. Oh, jeez. Yeah. Okay. What do you guys think? We're waiting for the big one to be ready. But for now, that's what we made. Just continue frying. So I'll just leave that by the side and then we quickly fry the... We want that to cool down so we can bring it out. You want just one? Just one. One is small for you. How can you take just one? Wait, you guys take my word for it that it's ready. Let's put... Can you see it came out dry? So yes, it's ready. You said you wanted one. Are you proud of what we've done? Let's leave this here so that people that are joining will see. If I cut this into two, I'll eat it. Is that good for me? Hey, Chimo, see, peoples, just see what we did together. Really good. Really, really good. Really, really good. No, forget. No, it's really good. Yes, yummy. Honestly. Yummy, that's the word. And the sugar, it was just great. It was just perfect. I'll leave that there. Let's quickly fry the eggs. But let's not forget the one in the oven. No, you know, there's still the big one in the oven. I don't want to forget that one there. Let me quickly fry this one. That stuff I said I want to make, that's what the kids will take to school, the bread. So, and then they want to add the cupcakes to it. I have to be fast with this one. I added a bit of chili, so let's just spice it. Really? Tomatoes are imagine I had cabbage to this, just sliced cabbage and then some chicken breasts. That's a full meal already. Sister, is that something you would consider? So cabbage, tomatoes, onion, chicken breast, or any protein of choice. Stir everything together, add seasoning of choice. That's a full meal. That's a full meal already. Maybe I'll give you some thoughts. The only thing is nobody else will eat it with me in this house. I'll eat it alone. You see what they like? Is all these ones I'm doing now, and it's not healthy. Me, I don't like it. For me, oh. But the kids, this is what they love. Wait for them to come down now. You're going to see how excited they will be about these cakes. And then this bread that I'm making for them. This is what they love. Not veggies, oh. Yes, cabbage sauce. Thank you. You're right. That's it, to get it. Exactly. Just a bit of curry. And then I always like to add, you know, I told you guys now I have that blended thyme. It doesn't show in, like, you won't see it there, but the taste is always there. Here, that's blended thyme. It's just for flavor. Yeah, it's just for flavor, nothing more. And then we'll break the eggs and hard. Let's not forget the cake in the oven, no, please, so it doesn't burn. I'll be very sad if that happens. So originally it was red velvet cake I was going to make this morning. And the last minute I just said, you know what? Let's just do the blender cupcakes. It's always a game changer. Anyway, let's quickly whisk the eggs we're making. You can imagine the aroma in my kitchen right now. I'm telling you, it looks very good. Even me, just add some vegetables to it. I plan to make stir-fry noodles in the evening. Chan, if you're able to join, it'd be nice. I have this vegetable mix. I want to play around. So it's I'll be making some stir-fry noodles in the evening. I'm tempted to add 2 more eggs, but no, I'm resisting that temptation. Yeah, put it away. Oh goodness, the cake in the oven is rising nicely, but because I moved it around, that dent is showing, but it's okay. You eat this with rice for sure. Yeah. Or pasta. Or potatoes. Right? There's so much we could have done with that sauce. Let me raise the camera so that the guys joining us will see the cakes we started with. Let me add a bit of oil. It looks dry. Just a little bit more oil. And then I'll put it on low heat while I cut the bread we're using. So see what I was explaining about that bread, eh? Let me see if I can move the camera. So I was saying that we'll slice it. I'll reduce the heat on the egg. I'll reduce the heat on that. So this is what I want to do with the bread. I saw it somewhere and I'm hoping it works out well. So basically, okay, this is not the shape. And basically they remove the edges like this. So typically they remove the form, but I think that's a waste. The African mother in me will not allow me to do that. So you now put a cling film, like a plastic wrap. So like on each one like this, you do this. So once you remove this, like this. Let's try one together before I continue the rest. So let me move the bread to the edge because it has to cover very well. We're gonna the egg looks ready. On low heat. See what I was saying? They don't want it to be too much. You don't want it to be too much. So you do this. Okay. Let me move it to the middle so you can see me very well. Put the cling film very well in between. Because I'm going to be cutting this out. Okay. I saw it somewhere. You know, sometimes things are not so easy. They'll look easy. But it's when you're not trying it out. Okay. I think it should have stayed together well enough. Okay. How should we cut it? Horizontal? It won't be bad, right? So the video I saw, they cut it with the cling film, with a wrap. Straight up. So maybe the next one, we'll cut it with a wrap. Okay, guys. Let me make another one. I'll get rid of this cling film. It's already wet. What do you think of the bread? But that side gave way. So let's not forget the cake in the oven. It's rising nicely. So let's cut the side out. That's about the only side. If I trim this, that's going to be very wasteful. I don't want to do that. So and I will not have the cling film anymore. I'll just cut it out like normal sandwiches. Okay. The cling film didn't really help much. It didn't make a lot of difference. So I think we might be able to, we'll get a very lovely thumbnail from this. I just don't want it split getting on the board at all. Yeah. Okay. And then like this. Give it some time. Let's check our cake. I don't want to burn my hand. So because we moved it around, it has a bump. But let's see if it's cooked. Can you see? It's dry. It's done. But we need to allow it to also cool down. I'll bring it out. Yeah. It was even almost burning already. Yeah, it's done. The cakes are all ready. The cakes are ready. Let's quickly finish the bread. Turn off the oven. So for this, I'll just cut it into two like this. It might be easier that way. Okay. So what the cling film was helping to do was hold it down. I hope this went all the way down. I'll split it up here now. Then you can see. You can see what we've done. You have spent 1 hour. I typically don't spend this much time in the mornings. So I'll have to. Good. Yeah. I think we'll be able to get our thumbnails from this. We'll be able to get our thumbnails from this. Yeah. Those are beautiful. So let's quickly arrange it and get our thumbnails. And then we can call it a day. So the silicone cakes, remember I had concerns about how they were going to come out. But see the shapes? They're really coming out easily. You know, we allowed them to cool. Just bringing that out. We did everything together, right? We started everything on the call together, so. See this tiny one? Looks like a cookie. It actually didn't make a difference. Either I added oil or not, really. Yeah. See? Very beautiful shape. Oh my goodness, see that? So lovely. Came out really good. Yeah. They all look very good. They all look very good. Let's see. Yeah. They all look very good. Okay, I'll find a beautiful way to arrange it and then we'll take our thumbnail. Let me not delay. I mean, I've spent a bit more than the time I wanted to spend on the call. But yeah, we made the cupcakes. And we fried the egg. And that's the sandwiches we just made. I'll make more. Those are the other cupcakes. And here is the big one. Okay. So thank you guys. I had a beautiful time this morning with you all on the call. Thank you so very much. Meals and Reels, home cooked meals. Angela, thank you, thank you, thank you. And then my darling, Sonia, thank you. Treasure White, thank you. Thank you, everybody, and have a good day. This is where we call it a wrap for today. I'll be ending the live now. Bye, guys.